Hey, Molly Rauch. Hey, friend. So you've gotten good at playing in the weak position. So in my system, I call weak position scales ones that start with your outer fingers, 4 and 3. But now we switch to the strong position. So put your second finger on the A at the 5th fret. And for the major pentatonic in your fingers, you play 2, 4, 2. Excuse me, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4. Give it that little swing you're used to. Shift down, this gives you D major. As you know, unless you hit the B string, it should be the same exact pattern, and then G major, your first B shift. Whoops. Okay, once you've mastered that, start with your first finger to get the minor pentatonic. And this is going to be 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. Shift. Good. Now, just for your own mental sort of understanding, you want to contrast one octave in the weak and the strong. So, weak position minor. That one's a little cumbersome, but it's useful. And the minor is strong. It's much more easy to play. It's the same exact notes. It's not an octave higher or lower. It's a unison scale, the same precise pitches in the same precise order. Doesn't happen on keyboard instruments or saxophones or any wood instruments, woodwinds. Okay, so that's that. Now you take a strong and a weak position and you make compound pattern number 1 for minor pentatonics, probably the most important Rauch scale pattern. So we'll start in the key of G. Your strong position, and then from this tonic, your weak position. A. We're going to do it in the big 5 keys, which are E, A, D, and G. So we're going to skip B because it's not the best key. We'll go to C. As you get higher, you want to just banish your pinky from the high strings, like this. Culminate with E minor. Okay, and let's finish up the something solo. So, you were kind of having some trouble with this phrase. So, that's one of your exercises to go. A reverse bend's an arrow that goes directly up. And it's 2 in close proximity with the pull-off. You're good at this. Then you're back here to the A minor pentatonic, and you're doing reverse bends on the G string. You do 3, 4, and 2. So 3 is... Now 4, which is kind of compressed, meaning crammed into a smaller space. Crammed into the same space, but with smaller intervals, so you can squeeze them all in. And then the final one's just 2, but it's a longer phrase. Okay, let's unpack that. So it's 2 reverses with the pull off. While the string is ringing, second finger like an octave scale should shift from 7 to 9. I didn't pluck it again, then I pluck here. So it's... And then first string. And then that chromatic passage that ends the song. Reverse bend at 12 with a pull off, then 11, 12, 13. And so the main theme of the song is that same melody but starting on the A. So it's the chromatic passage that sort of defines the song. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover, but done in reverse. And the last thing we talked about was the C form. So take the E flat that you've been struggling with, move it down a whole step to D flat, and then a half step, and you'll see it's a C. A very clumsy C. So move it up a whole step to D, add the bar covering 5 through 1, and then you get a C form bar chord, but this is a D now. Okay, move it up a whole step to E, half a step to F, whole step to G, could even go all the way to A. It's hard to get it clean, even for me, to get all 5 every time you need them, but it's not always used that way. Oftentimes it's used like a 4-note chord, which is what we're doing. Okay, friend, have fun.